Guy Code with Rena Osware.
Welcome to another episode of The Guy Code. I am Rena Osware. Now on this episode, we're going to be talking about tips to evaluate her and ways in which you can test her. Alright? So, guys, you're a high value man and you deserve a high value woman. How do you ensure that you are getting the best deal, the best option, and that she is who you present her to be and she ticks off all your boxes, right? That you're getting a quality woman. So this is happening usually in the dating phase, all right? When you're still getting to know her, you still get to see, is there any rapport? Do you have any chemistry between you two? Is there anything to build on, and is it something more as from the image she gives? Is there some substance? She might have a good image. Of course, you are attracted to her image, but you want to find out the substance beneath her image and her being. Now, guys, it's very important for you to know how to do this and how to do it correctly so that you get what you need to know earlier on, so that you prevent a situation where it's already so much time spent, so much resources spent, and you're getting to know that this lady is not who you thought she is. It's a very, very sad situation. So you get to a point where you feel like you may just have to give it up, and it's all in vain, because you just have to say that it was wasted resources, because the impression she gave, she made a great impression that you bought into, and now she got to extract a lot of value from you that you cannot recover from, and especially that comes with time. So guys, there's a couple of things that you can use to evaluate and test the kind of woman you're dealing with, so that you know exactly who you are dealing with. Now, number one is that you want to know, is she a feminist or a traditionalist? Which one is she, right? Because her values must align with yours and your expectation, right? So here's a simple test you can do with this. You can just ask her, when you're having the third date, the third or the fourth date, just ask her to pick up the tab on that one, to pay for that date, and just to see her reaction. How will she respond? Will she feel the need to reciprocate, saying, okay, you have been paying for the first 2 or 3 dates, it sounds like a fair deal for me to chip in on this one? Or is she more like, I expect my man to pay for everything at all times, and I should never touch a bill when I'm with someone? So this will get you a clear depiction of the kind of woman you're dealing with. It's very important for you to know this. Just ask her to pay on the third date. Just ask her to pay, just to see her reaction. How will she respond? Will she be disgusted? Say, I cannot pay for a man. I cannot pick it. No, I cannot do that. Or will she be like, okay, let me show some slight appreciation. Yes, he's been on point for the first 2 dates. Okay, I can put in something on this one, just to see the kind of lady you are working with. If you are interested or attracted to working with a feminist, or maybe that could be your thing, you're okay with paying for everything throughout the whole seduction process, that's okay. If you're more into a traditionalist, that's okay. So as long as you get what works for you, that her values align with yours, and you need to get to know about this earlier on, as soon as the third date. All right. Number two, another way to test her is just say no to something she may request. There are women who actually say the true character of a man when you reject him, or when you say no to something he wants. They don't know that this actually works for every human being, right? For every human being, everyone who says they are mature. If you turn down a request, if you say no to something, and they end up throwing a whole rant and a tantrum. It shows they're immature, they're still in a child phase, right? So you can work this on her. Just say no, something she may request. Maybe she wants you to go to a certain event or meet someone or do a certain favor, and just say no, to see what she will respond or her reaction, right? You don't have to be rude, just plain and simply said, can you go to such event? No, I can't, have something else to want to work with and I just can't do that. To see how she will handle that. Will she be mature about it? Will she understand, or will she throw a tantrum, be all in a ranting all over? It shows that she is narcissistic. She wants everyone to bend to what she wants. That's a big red flag. Then you do not want to work with such a woman. So if you get that red flag, definitely you should walk away from that interaction, and definitely not engage with such a person, such a female, ever again. That's number 2. Number 3 is, do not give her validation, right? Now, what is validation? Validation is anything that shows that you adore her a lot, right? That you are just mesmerized by her, right? If you do not give that, how will she respond, right? Now, guys, in this era of social media where validation is everywhere, she's getting all these Instagram DMs, these Facebook inboxes, this WhatsApp, this Snapchat, whatever, all these guys trying to get to her, right? These ladies who have a low self-esteem and need to feel appreciated and validated every single time will need a man who will always do that every single time. Who always want to say, do I look pretty in this? Do I look nice in this? Do I look happy? I'm doing this for you. Do I look... Listen, if you're dealing with a lady who always wants to seek external validation to affirm her self-value, that is a red flag. You do not want to deal with such an insecure lady. You do not want to do that, right? So if you reduce the compliments, or maybe you compliment what she's done once in a while, but not compliment maybe the physical as much, you just to see what she's about. If she has a high self-esteem, a high self-value, she perceives herself highly, she will not be moved by it, right? Because the formation comes from within her. That's the kind of woman you want. If you want a woman who always seeks external validation, it means that even when you're not there and you're not giving her the kind of attention she wants, she will cheat immediately. You might be busy for 1 week and she said, oh, you're no longer giving me attention. Who guess what? Another guy who gives her the attention that she wants and that she is attracted to him, she will cheat. But if she has that inner affirmation, said, listen, whether you compliment me a lot or not, it doesn't matter to my self-esteem, that I already know that I'm a valuable person, then that's the kind of woman you want, not the one who always wants to seek external validation. What if you're busy, what if you forget to tell her she's pretty maybe 2 days? What happens? Her self-esteem is on the floor. Then she meets a guy she's attracted to and now gives her all the compliments and tells her what she wants to hear. Next thing you know, she's cheating, and then she blames it. Oh, you never gave me attention. You don't want a kind of girl like that. No. So just try and reduce your validation and see the kind of woman you're dealing with. Is it a woman who has self-esteem, who affirms herself and believes in herself? Or is it a very insecure woman who will most likely cheat on you when you're not giving her the attention she wants? Lastly, guys, is you can test her by getting her to meet your younger relatives to see if she's good with kids, because if she's good with kids who are not hers, it shows the kind of mother she will be to your kids, right? Just to see how she is around children, what kind of parent she could be. maybe you're not dating a single mother, right? You just want to see what kind of parent she would be. Is she a disciplinarian? Is she compassionate? Just to see the kind of partner you might be able to get from her kind of parent, right? Because as a man, one of the main things that our primal needs is to reproduce, to have a lineage. And you want to have the lineage with the right kind of person, right? So you want to make sure that your offspring is taken care of well by the best partner you can get. So to make sure that she is the great parent and the great parent, for your offspring, you will need to see how she is around kids, most likely your relatives, because she might have this connection that your relatives are kind of like you, right? An extension of who you are, an extension of your DNA. But they not be directly your offspring, but they're kind of, an extension of your DNA. So that will give you somewhat of an indication of how she will treat your children. And you want the best for your children as a man. So get her to meet your younger relatives, some kids, see how she walks around them, see how she deals with them, and get to know the kind of mother she will be. And these are just 4 of the things I want to share with you guys. So that's it for today. I enjoy your feedback on Twitter at GuyCodeKenya, and until next time, we shall talk soon.